And our pitcher in this game, Daniel Palencia. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ready to go? Now it's the DH, Jarren Duran. He's going to finish the season with a new career best for runs scored, Singy. Fastball in for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Alex Bregman. He's been a great free agent sign. Just missed. Palencia goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And they get Bregman for the out. Check out the Red Sox lineup. One thing these players do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to, because hitters are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners, because these hitters know what to do when runners are on.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Brian Bayo. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning,
right
you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
In the air, left side. Makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Here's Trevor Story.
He's done a great job making contact recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the first offering is not close. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
1 strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Batting sixth,
Cedar Rafaela now at the plate.
Cedar Rafaela.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Happ ranging back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. There's a swing and a drive. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second homer of this series, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Ian Happ up to hit. Strike 1.
can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. He swings and fouls one off. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Story sends it over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Dansby.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2
Batting
out.
8th,
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Nico Hoerner. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. That one's in there. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Meyer. Inning over. Cubs add 2 on this homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Palencia back to work. A little bit high. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Tap foul at the plate.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Meyer checks his swing, appeal to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. That one outside, and the count's full. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour in the gun.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. In there at the knees for a strike. That's inside. Gonzalez, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Red Sox nothing. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's Vidal Brujan. Right side. Meyer. To first. 1 up, 1 down. Wrigley Field, the second oldest active ballpark in MLB. It opened in 1914 as Weedman Park for the Federal League's old Chicago Whales franchise. So the batting order turns over. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Ball 1, no strikes.
Bowie gets a little tricky in the outfield here at Wrigley with the wind patterns from Lake Michigan. Better check which way the flags are waving when you put together your game plan.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. And a slider in there for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And the Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. New inning getting started. Now batting Jarren Duran. Duran goes 6'1", 28 years old. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. That's a strike.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Line drive, balls it in, and there's 1 away.
It's never fun going back in the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bregman in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
That's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. In the air, right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Fly to left his first time. That's in there. That's strike 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at the friendly confines, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Just missed. Just off the inside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Three and 2 now. And that one hammered. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there, and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And there's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher Carson Kelly.
And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, called strike. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see, as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence, and I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Boog. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Hard hit, right side. Meyer to first, and that ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch.
All right, here's a fun fact. Wrigley Field opened up in 1914, but they didn't have the ivy on the outfield walls until the late 1930s when Bill Veeck suggested planting it on the walls when they renovated the stadium. And now it's probably the most iconic part of the ballpark.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Inside, almost got him. The Cubbies leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they inch closer. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 3-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. In the air, left field. Happ sizes this one up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting,
Connor Wong will hit next. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
So here's Corner now. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Line drive, knocks it down, makes the catch for the second out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Brujan.
2 down, bases empty. So up now for Chicago, Vidal Brujan. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And now it's even up. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Cubs are down quietly, but they're up 3-2. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Cade Horton.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go
Now
either way. So this is a big
Cubs,
opportunity for him to get some
number
important
22,
outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Horton.
And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one.
Number 2, Alex.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
No outs. Runner at first. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Missed inside with the curve. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Caught him looking for the K. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And there's a strike on the outside corner, and the count even at 1. This to third. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 1 out. Yoshida digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Duran at third. Anthony over at first with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one pulled foul. Two on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Go ahead run on base. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. Looked like it was a little bit up. First and third, 1 down. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Big RBI for him right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
First and second, 1 out. Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And there's a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier getting ready to go. Roberts warming up as well. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Inside, just missed. Marcelo Meyer waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Golden opportunity right here. There's the strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And there's the ball.
2 strikes.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, bases are full. And ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 6-3. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Horton won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher
Cubs,
on now, Ryan Brazier.
number 54.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. Foul ball there. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cubs 3. Here at Wrigley Field, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Bayo back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. And he swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next offering upstairs. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And that
That's
one
outside.
just missed off the outside edge. Well struck, right field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. He's in there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a pop-up. Squeezes it, 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
2 outs, and that's downstairs and outside. And now it's filled up. Carson Kelly on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit left side. Slings to first, and the inning is over. Cubs leave 1 and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Top of inning number 7, and now the DH, Jarren Duran. Brazier, a 6-foot righty, 225 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Liner, base hit.
The third baseman, number 2.
Man at first, Alex Bregman. Up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's a strike.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Ball 1.
This one in the dirt.
1-1.
And that's in for a strike. Now 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
1-2 here. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's outside. And the count is even, 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Base knock right field.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
No outs, runners at first and second. Chop to the right side. Fires to second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The left fielder, number 7, Masataka Yoshida.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. That's in there. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's a ball.
And that's through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Outside low. And the count now even up. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Story in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pitch gets away. Anthony up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
That one missing inside. Ceddanne Rafaela would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
2 outs, bases full. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one fouled off.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that's down and away. Duran, the runner at third. Anthony at second. Story on at first with 2 down. On the ground. Tosses to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Red Sox leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Leading off.
Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So digging in, Ian Happ has grounded out a couple of times. That one misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. There's a strike. And a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
The batter, number 7.
And here comes Dansby Swanson.
Swanson.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Just missed. Man at first, 1 away.
No strike.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Hit in the air, left field. Yoshida on the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. And the 0-1. Slider clips the corner. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Aroldis Chapman, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Bernardino getting cranked up as well. The Cubs trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit on the ground to short. Story. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cubs 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ethan Roberts.
Now pitching
Just
for
trying
the
to keep
Cubs,
this one close here, and this
number
is where a
39,
bullpen can give their players a chance to
Ethan
fight back into the game.
Roberts.
Here's the second
Leading off
baseman,
for Boston,
Marcelo
the second
Meyer.
baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Ball
That's
1
a ball.
there.
1-1.
And that
Ball,
one missing
that's inside.
inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 23.
So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's hard hit on the line. Suzuki makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Connor.
And now Connor Wong, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's in there. Strike 1. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cubs 3.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
83.
bottom of the 8th. Brennan Bernardino. He last pitched 2 days ago. So digging in, Vidal Brujan.
The third baseman.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. In the air on the infield, Wong settles under it. And there's 1 down. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That's down and in.
1-0.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Tucker stands in now and watches strike 1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And there's a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cubs 3. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the DH, Jarren Duran. Roberts back to work. Just missed. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Shota Imanaga up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Presley also throwing. A swing and a soft liner. And foul ball. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 19, Roman Anthony.
And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Line to left. Hank pulls that one down, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cubs 3. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
And takes low for ball one. Chapman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
On the ground to short, throws to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Carson Kelly now at the plate. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single.
and he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And that one is inside. The Cubbies trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That is strike 2. This could end it. That one misses, and the count is 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On to first, ball game.
Well, just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well.